Hi everyone, I'm Martin Solhaugen and I'm a Norwegian travel vlogger and entrepreneur with a Filipina wife and our little daughter Tokyo. Whether you're a digital nomad, a Filipino American thinking about moving back, or just someone curious about what life could be like here in the Philippines, this video is for you. The Philippines is a tropical paradise spread across more than 7,000 islands. With the rich culture of Luzon, the stunning beaches of the Visayas, and the diverse wonders of Mindanao, it's a country full of contrasts, from bustling city life in Manila to laid-back island vibes in places like Siargao or Palawan. So what could your life look like if you moved here? Well, let's dive in and explore how good it can be to live in the Philippines. In this video, I'm showing you our lifestyle in the Philippines, and I'm also showing you the things that I'm doing to get a foothold here in Manila. We're gonna meet awesome people, explore cool places, and you're gonna get information that will allow you to understand which places you might want to consider if you're thinking about relocating here. So enjoy the video and leave a comment below if you liked it. Hello. Good morning there. Alright, we made it to the office. This is where the morning starts for me. I like to take a concept that's called pay your first, the first hour of the day, which means after you've kind of taken care of your family, your needs for your family, the first hour of the day, if you're early enough, should be paid to yourself. So that means investing in yourself. So what I've been doing is like this year has been all about reading and acknowledging that I need to become more knowledgeable in order to get to the next levels, right? So I've been reading a lot about business, entrepreneurship, real estate, marketing, sales, psychology, all these things that you need to know if you want to be a successful entrepreneur. And it's been quite an exciting journey. And currently I'm reading these two books. I like to mix it up a little bit, but I'm reading Venture Capital for Dummies, How to Raise Capital, Make Your Company Sexy for Potential Investors. You know, we're working on some things here in the Philippines, which is pretty exciting. And then I'm also reading this book about sales from Sig Silar, like a legend in the industry. I think he wrote this book in like the 1950s, but some of the teachings in the book is still relevant today. So it's super exciting to read and learn these different techniques that you can use to kind of close a sale. So just some things like that I'm working on here. And I do have a book recommendation over at my Instagram page. So for those of you who are interested in knowing the specific books that I have read, check out my highlights on Instagram and you'll see all of it there. I have a highlight called Growth. Yeah. As you guys can see, I'm representing Norway. But yeah, after I've read about a couple, I usually read one chapter, that's the goal. Read one chapter in a book every day. And after I've done that, I head over to the computer and I start my day in terms of emails and meetings and all these things. So that's how a day goes. So we have about 2 more hours now. Usually I'll try to eat breakfast in between here, but then we're gonna go into Manila, and today I'm gonna meet someone very exciting as well. And you guys are gonna like that. Let's go. Guys, I also want to take this opportunity to plug my agency a little bit. So we have been working really hard the last year and established a couple of new services. So we're now offering branding, website design, social media management, and where we're coming from is production. And we recently launched 2 new projects which we've been working on for months, and I'm very excited about them, and they're all live over at our website right now, reisefilm.no. There's also languages in English there, and keep in mind we work pretty much worldwide. We've done projects in more than 20 different countries. So if you're looking to launch a brand, either bring it to the Philippines for the first time, we can help facilitate that, set up everything for you, or maybe you are a hotel like our recent client here and you're looking to highlight some of your services, go ahead and contact us. The link is in the description and I'll jump on a call with you and we'll go through everything. Hello? That's how we start the day here in Casa Marbella, which we've called it our home. The rainy season is finally coming to an end in the Philippines. It's October 1st today when I'm filming this, and it's been like this stable for a week now. So we're very excited. This is the type of weather that I signed up for when I moved here to Southeast Asia. This makes me very happy. And yeah, our morning usually starts like this, and then we'll do 3 different things. So usually we will either go out for errands, which is the case today. We're gonna go very early into Manila. Sometimes we do stroll around the village. We go to our local coffee shop here. It's super nice, and it definitely is a good morning thing to do as newborn parents with your child, go out. And that's something you have to do in the Philippines before 8 a.m. because at 8 a.m. it's really hot outside, and especially for Tokyo, get a little bit too hot. We do that in the mornings, and then the other times we're actually just strolling around the house. I'm reading some books. We're really lucky because we do have some help here in the Philippines. So we have 2 wonderful ladies that now live with us full time, help us take care of the house, help us with Tokyo. We pretty much built our own little in-house kindergarten here, which I think is awesome, and it allows us to focus on our dreams and goals and the different businesses that we're building as well. Could never do this without the help from Ate Cory and Ate Jovi, our angels. And then we also have Lulu and Lola. Our grandparents are staying over in the house, so that's awesome, and it's one of the reasons why we're so happy to have such a large home that allows us to also have visitors coming over, family members. So I do actually have my best friend coming over next month, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so excited. We haven't seen each other for a year. Kim, we've been traveling a lot around the world together, making vlogs everywhere, and yeah, it's just been, you know, we've been working a lot on our marketing agency, so he runs the operation in Norway, and so now it's finally time to like, okay, let's do that trip. You come down here and we'll do some team building. So that's going to be cool, and it's coming up in the future videos as well. All right, thank you. What's in the box? Let's figure it out. Woo! I just love getting boxes. Always exciting to see what's inside. I feel like how something is sent to you too, the way it arrives is so important for the overall feeling. Ooh, that's one. If there's any travelers out there watching, you guys are gonna love this. Tokyo, look what we're getting! Wow! Whoa! Are you ready to see what's inside? All right, let's see. Both me and everybody watching, I think, is pretty excited to see what's inside. Here's the thing, guys. As you will see in this vlog, we're currently processing passports. Actually, for everyone involved here, we're processing Tokyo's passport, her Norwegian passport. That's been like a 6-month process. And we're also processing Ave's passport because it had like a damage on it. We got a tear on one of the most important pages, and they said it's not valid anymore. And then, because of all of that, our friends at Level 8 contacted us and said, are you guys going to travel again? We're like, yes, that's what we're hoping to do. So, because of that, here's what we received. We are ready for the grand reveal. Ooh, hello there. Oh, this looks beautiful. All right, these pieces are so beautiful that I think they deserve natural light, so we're gonna bring it outside for you guys to see them. Hello there, this is much better, huh? Look at this. The one thing that I personally really like about Level 8 is this feeling that it's a family. So they're a boutique luggage brand, but they have some really innovative designs that I don't find anywhere else. And we've been working with them for over 2 years now. So this is something that, you know, we can really stand behind, the quality of the luggages. And they've also been innovating over time. So this is a brand new design that they're now offering. It's a carry-on. And the reason I really like this is because it's like a metal case. And it just, for me, as a camera freak, I feel like if I, you know, enter a production with this, they're gonna take me more serious. As a director, do you think I'll score more jobs if I pull up with this and pull out my camera gear? I think it looks much more robust, this one. So I really like that this is the kind of carry-on. This is the Hegent carry-on in gray. This is solid, you know, solid design. It's not TSA approved locks on the front, okay? And then this is kind of like your check-in luggage. It's the standard looking beautiful design from Level 8, but in a new color. The most unique thing about Level 8 is this large handlebar in the back, which most luggages, they don't have that. They have this, you know, centered column. And for me personally, I really like this. There's so many ways to hold it. Just very easy when you're traveling to have this large handlebar. And also you can put other luggages on top and it won't fall off as easily. If you're looking to acquire exactly this luggage, it's called the Voyager Check-In in dark olive. And I have this exact luggage in yellow, which I gifted to my mom, in black, which I kind of gifted to my wife, and now finally, hopefully I get to keep the last one. This is the dark olive one, and this is gonna be mine because I really love the green. You know, it's the perfect shade of green in my opinion. All right, so there we go. Hope you guys like this little luggage review from our friends at Level 8. Super cool brand, awesome community. Check them out over at Instagram. And also check out the link in the description if you want to get your hands on one of these. They're doing some really good sales offers right now, so you might be able to get one at a really good price as well. Perfect for under the tree for Christmas, and perfect for those people who are travelers or looking for something new that sticks out, you know, among the vast sea of different luggage. All right, see you soon. Okay guys, we are now driving into Manila. I dropped Ava off. She's doing, she's kind of going back to school, which I think is very inspiring. She wanted to learn a new skill. So if you guys want to know what she's doing, then check out her YouTube videos. She's doing some really cool stuff there, and I'm really proud of her. And yeah, so then Wednesdays become my kind of Manila days. I don't go into Manila that often, because traffic. There is a big issue in Manila with traffic. It's actually been given the prize as the worst traffic city in the world several times. But for me, it's more like if you know when to go inside, like any city, you will avoid the worst part of it. So we're in BGC now. This is BGC. Beautiful. All right, guys, we have parked. It can actually be very difficult to find parking in Manila at certain days, but there is quite a lot of different parking garages. And if you're willing to park outside, because Filipinos, they don't like to park in the sun. They will always try to find a place for shade. And don't get me wrong, after living here for a year, I do understand why. It gets really hot, and then you come back in your car, if you have leather seats, it's like you're frying in there. So if you're willing to park outside, you can usually find a spot, right? This is the key to the life in Manila. So now I have 1 hour to kill. I'm gonna show you guys the Bonifacio Global City. Actually, that is what BGC means, but they have a street here called High Street, which is where most of the shops are. Actually, when I help people travel to the Philippines, which I do, check out the link in the description, I usually say, or I put them at the hotel here, right behind me, and then I say, hey, go shop here in High Street before you go out to all the islands. It's the way to do it. If you're coming to the Philippines, don't forget to plan at least the 2-day layover in Manila. That serves two purposes. One, you want to explore what Manila has to offer. It's a super exciting city. If you know where to go, plug, contact me. Secondly, usually the flights inside the Philippines can be delayed. And so if you're banking on catching a flight the same day, you're putting yourself in like a risky situation. So I would say always try to plan 1 night layover in Manila upon entering the Philippines as well as exiting. Whatever happens in between there is kind of much more easier if you have already reserved a layover day. Okay, let's get started. Let's go. You guys can see, it's actually a very nice street with shaded areas like this. There's actually a large shopping mall in both ends and a lot of stores in between. So it's such a great place to come to, like, to buy those last minute things that you need if you're going island hopping in the Philippines. But for us as living here, it's also a great place to come. So we have 2 major places in Manila that's like this, kind of this much developed. It's BGC and Makati. Most of my connections, my foreign connections, they live here in BGC because it's a hotspot for creativity, entrepreneurship, networking, nightlife. So if you're looking to kind of come to the Philippines and establish yourself, then this is the right solution. But I'm also seeing that a lot of people who end up staying here, maybe they decided that they want to get a family here. If you're a lucky man like me, you meet a Filipina, then you do end up actually getting a house a little bit outside of the city, start your family there, much more friendly for kids. All right, I cannot go past this place and not check it out. Hello, good morning. Cool place. Wow. Stores like this, which makes you feel like it's so boutique, things that you can't see anywhere else. It's a chocolate cafe. But they also have pastries and I think drinks, so it's a perfect place for me to kill some time and send some emails before my meeting. Wow, look at the wallpaper in the back there. That's so cool. Look at that. Guys, just finished my meeting in BGC for today. Super awesome place. I met with my first venture capital company today. That's such an awesome space that I think it's really awesome. Basically, a venture capital helps new companies establish themselves by providing capital and expertise and consulting and just helping new brands establish themselves in the markets. So they exist all over the world. But today, here's a photo, by the way, of me and Jay. I met up with Jay, who is running a venture capital firm here in Manila. So it was just awesome to talk to him and understand a little bit how they work and how we can work together now going into the future, as Manila is my new business hub. All right, on to the next meeting. We're meeting a very good friend of mine. I'm excited for you guys to meet him. If you've been following the vlogs, you know who it is. All right, guys, we have now moved over to the other really big and developed city called Makati. It's the first city that was developed before the one we were in earlier, BGC. So this is more like, it's more business district established here, but there's also residential areas, and it kind of reminds me of a city in the US. It reminds me of Honolulu in a lot of ways. The Philippines was colonized by Spain and then by US as they helped them build and establish infrastructure. They never really colonized them, but they helped them after the war. So most of the infrastructure developments have that American look to it. Let's talk a little bit about if you are a foreigner and you want to establish yourself here in the Philippines, there are certain ways you can do that. I would definitely recommend to start off by renting a place in BGC or Makati. That's where you will find kind of your network. That's the biggest business districts here in the Philippines. There's a lot of, restaurants. When I network and I go to embassy events, most of the people working in the industries are kind of living in BGC or Makati. There are times where people do live in kind of nicer subdivisions in between, Bel Air, Das Marinas, but those are very expensive neighborhoods. Manila is actually a pretty small community once you kind of get in. Once you start talking to people, networking, going out, you quickly kind of learn who's the players. And if you're looking to kind of get your brand into the Philippines, partnering up with local Filipinos is the way to go. I guess that's true for every country. You want to realize who are the people that can get this product to market and then go from there. There's a lot of exciting things happening in the Philippines right now. It's after India, second largest middle class economy in the world. So there's a lot of new things that is coming on the Philippine market. We love fancy things, and I'm excited to be living here and part of this economic boom and future. This positive future that I see for this place is something that I want to take part in, and hopefully that's what we are making happen. All right, this is where we are heading today. Current look, shorts, a little bit of a Hawaiian shirt going on. I don't know. I like it to keep it flavorful. All right, we have arrived at my really good friend, Jerome Santos' place. It's actually my first time visiting. I'm kind of embarrassed by that. I've known the guy since 2018 when I first came here. The first guy that I met and showed me around Manila in my first video blog to the Philippines was Jerome. So he's a long time high school friend of my wife. And whenever someone comes to the Philippines, you kind of have to meet Jerome. He's like the connector guy. He has a very cool marketing agency. He does a lot of big things for companies here in the Philippines. So again, a really good connection to have when you're coming here. Also has a couple of bars. This guy's like everywhere, but he's always the type of guy that will have a new event coming up that he will invite you to or take you around the Philippines for different things. So this is kind of what an apartment looks like in the heart of Makati. Bro, what's up, man? How are you?
Yeah, welcome to my home.
Yeah, finally we get to see it.
Not as perfect as I
Dude, it looks great. Okay. Look what you got going on. A home is a representation of someone's soul, you know?
go in here, like this is my favorite part.
Yeah.
We made it more of like a homey plants outside of cool.
Wow, you're so high up though. Check this view out, guys. Woo!
Yeah, welcome to Makati.
Thank you.
So we're in Salcedo. I like this part of the area.
Yeah,
Because, during the weekends, there's a really nice Salcedo park that you can walk around. Makati is kind of like a really nice walking neighborhood where, you can enjoy the park. A bunch of really nice restaurants. Maybe we can walk.
Yeah, we should. And you have a lot of foreign friends, Jarek, that established themselves in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Where do you normally see people kind of end up living?
I can see it around this part.
Yeah.
Definitely Salcedo, Makati.
Yeah.
And then of course there's BGC.
Yeah.
But usually Makati BGC is like the main usual spot where our like expat friends usually like live.
Hey.
But yeah, depends on like what kind of neighborhood you like.
Right.
I kind of like it here because it's very homey, and then there's still a bit like white noise when I wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
You can see like some busy streets. Like you can see like
yeah, that gets you motivated.
some like sound of the cars, but on the weekends it's quite nice because like everyone's like really quiet neighborhood and you can walk to the park. So
right, and you have a lot of malls going on. Makati is a good place.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, one thing you will know about Jarek, if you ever meet him out in town, he has the flyest freaking shirts. Like, always. I'm like, hey, Jarek, where'd you get that? Where'd you get that? Look at these. All right, man, I might steal some when I leave, you know?
So I love, I'm a festival kind of a guy.
Yeah.
I need to be colorful, festive in my attire.
No, you always look good, man. It's inspirational. I'm trying to keep up with some flash swag as well. What do you got? So Jarek just came back from New York and he has these new shades.
It's quite nice, right?
Take a photo of me.
Hey Meta, take a photo. Hey Meta, take a video.
Welcome to the future where your glasses speak to you and do things for you.
I also got this. So these are my like new
I've seen
recent
this.
discovery. It's an Aura ring.
Is
so
it good?
tracks your sleep, tracks your readiness, tracks how your activity, your heart rate. Quite nice. It's
Okay.
really nice. Everyone from New York has this and this.
Okay.
So
Really?
trying to get into the scene, trying to be a New Yorker and.
Good morning, Tokyo.
Hello, brat. Too cute. Look at that. This is your Rafi. Yeah. Okay, let's go to Manila. Today we are processing Tokyo's passport. Yay.
One thing I love in the Philippines is that it's very easy to get valet parking. Especially when you have a kid, that's so nice. Hi, Mama.
I am so exhausted. There's so many things that you think you have everything, and then all of a sudden, oh, the barcode is invalid. Oh, you need to have like this stamp and that. So that's why we're here. We're still not done. So I think it's a good idea. Well, the best idea is to have some lunch. Food in our belly will make us happy.
And this makes me want to mention to those who are watching and you're an expat and you're thinking, okay, well, what type of visa can I have if I'm coming to the Philippines? So personally, I'm on something called a balikbayan visa. And I'm processing my 13A marriage visa right now, as well as my alien immigration visa. I think that's what it's called, alien permit visa, alien working visa, that's the right term. So I'm processing that right now. It's gonna be pretty exciting because then I can start to do businesses here in the Philippines. So everything is being processed, and that's a visa that you can get processed about 6 to 8 months without having to put up any large sum. If you have the idea that you want to start a company in the Philippines, you can actually do that, and you can get that immigration visa much faster for free if you put $200,000 into that company that you're starting here in the Philippines. I'm not an expert with these terms, but it's very easy to find that information online. Guys, it's that day. I tore my shirt, so I bought a new one. And here's the look saved by Uniqlo. Thank you, Uniqlo. Uniqlo is like one of the best stores. Saved me. They definitely saved me today. I love coming here because there's so much basic things, and actually they're starting to get some cool stuff like that's a little bit unique as well. But mostly I go away for the basics. Tokyo doesn't like to sit still. She wants to be on the move. Wonder where she got that from. Yeah, so we're checking out the mall. She likes people actually, but she likes to be at a little bit of a distance. She likes to observe. Exciting to see someone grow up like this. What I kind of related to me in business. Like I'm like her, but in the business world. Gotta figure things out. Hey,
We're done.
we're done. Good job,
Thank
team.
Thank you, Tokyo, for being such a good girl. She's so nice.
And how many days is it gonna take for her to get the passport?
7.
7 days, Tokyo. Woo!
In 7 days we can travel. Let's go.
Woo! Good morning, guys, from the garden. So I have this ice bath from a company called Cryoflex, and I invited 2 friends over today. We're doing like a full performance thing where we're working out, doing the ice bath, swimming. I also have a sauna here in the back. This is my dream, you know? Spent some months setting this up, but we also order ice from this amazing company and they deliver it like this. Good morning, sir. From Private Ice. And then they bring the ice to us and then we put it in the garden and do ice baths. Yeah. Yeah, so that's amazing. So you can order about 2 sacks of this. So 1 sack is 350 pesos. So like for 18 to 20 bucks, you can get this delivered to your door. And so that's much cheaper than buying the whole fridge and do all those things. But yeah, I'm so excited because now that there's sun, we can do this every week. So I'm gonna get back on my ice bath routine. Try to do that for mental clearness, performance. Yes, try to do that every week. And over here in the gym, we're doing a circuit workout. So we're doing like different stations. Good morning.
What's up?
All right, so we're done with the initial workout session. We did 45 minutes of circuit, 4 different things: pull, push, abs, and some arm about a rope. So that was pretty successful. And now we are filling the tub. So pretty excited. Filling the tub up, usually we have to get 2 sacks. So the first sack just goes to getting it to the temperature. So pretty much all this ice is gonna melt. And then the second one is what makes the ice bath work. If you guys are looking for like a pretty cool solution, then I've been partnering with Cryoflex for quite some time. They also have ice delivery, so you can have a membership and order from them. It's pretty cool. And the tank is just very reliable. It survived the rainy season in the Philippines. So, you know, successful. What a way to start the day. I feel really energized now. It's great, you know, meeting up with some friends. It's really cool when you live in a subdivision or a large condominium in Manila, is that you meet a lot of people at the local places. So here in the village, we have a country club, but also some other places where you can meet others. So I've done that and invite them home for a gym session. It's always a good time. And Ave, look at you.
It's Fred's birthday today.
Who's Kuya Fred?
He's the one helping us with gardening,
Yeah.
pool. Without him,
Without him,
all of that would like.
nothing would work here.
Well, di namin alam yung gusto mo eh. Eh, alam namin may pinapaaral ka pa, kaya ito na lang.
This morning, we are back at Entertainment City, is the correct name. And we're in IKEA because we have a Swedish restaurant here. If you're familiar with Norway and Sweden, we're neighboring countries. I'm from Norway, so sometimes I like to come here to eat exactly this. Swedish food is very similar to Norwegian food, and it's like the meatball thing that's the most popular food in our countries. And it's something that I miss. Here, you guys. And they have a huge restaurant here. This is actually the biggest IKEA in the entire world. Tjena grabbar! Hey!
Hello, Tokyo. You are so beautiful today.
Okay, it's gonna be a feast. You're just 5 months old today. Wow, so big. I guess for some people it's nice to see that you can pretty much set up your entire life with IKEA. And they also offer, look at this. You can have for 40 pesos, you can have packages, actually parcels delivered to your door, so you don't even have to worry about everything. You just do the shopping and they send it straight home to your location. Pretty much everything. This is what I got today. Got a big beer for Tokyo and a lion. There is an example of what SNR looks like in Philippines, similar to Costco in the US, where you can find anything in bulk. It's nice because, at least for me as a Western, I can go here and find a lot of the products. For example, acai, which is such a specialty product. I like to eat that in the morning, and they have it here, along with anything you can imagine. So it's good. There's a couple of these, I think at least 3 or 4 of them here in Manila. And it's just nice. So we go here occasionally to shop for some different things. We also have a very specialty selection of wine and liquor here, which is really good if you like to host parties and, you know, stuff like that. Ava, what are you doing?
They have Ferrero Rocher ice cream. This is my favorite. You have no idea how happy I am to see this.
Guys, you are looking at my favorite thing to do on Sundays at 3 p.m. Sit here. The sun stays above this roof until 3:34. And it hits the pool perfectly in the staircase. So you can kind of like lounge your way upwards, then to the chair, and then pull the chair back in the garden and kind of last until 4:15. Just good sun. Gotta take advantage of this, especially on a sunny day like this. Play some Rasta music. Just live life.